everyone, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a get ready with me, the first time I've ever done one of these guys. So I'm going to be taking you through every single product that I use on my kind of like day-to-day glow and glow up. So if you want to see what that's all about and how I get by, then keep on watching. So you're probably going to be quite blown away by how many products I use just for like a beat. There are definitely elements that you can like include or take out of this, and I just want to crack right on with it. Let's get started. Okay, so first thing I love to do is prep the skin with this Tasha mist. I don't know why, but I absolutely love this. Yeah, normally when I get ready, I basically get ready like in the hallway, and it's not the best. I wish I had like my own vanity kind of area, but I don't. Even just this setup, guys, I wish you could really see the real deal because it's like, it's intense. Okay, so prepping the skin is so important. You know, I absolutely love skincare, so I will never just put makeup straight on. I always love to prep, and you're gonna see exactly the prep that I do, and you'll probably be blown away by it. But yeah, lip balm is always a must. I'm using the Glam Glow Pout Mud. This is so cute. I know it comes in this like little ball thing. Okay, so after that's done, I will always dampen my beauty blender. What I do is I run it under the tap, squeeze it so it absorbs all the water, and then I use a piece of tissue or a towel just to kind of take all the water off so it's dry, but obviously it's inflated because it's been wet. And then I have my brushes and a little stand. The first thing, I've only recently started using this, and it's a moisturizer by YSL, and it's called Instant Moisture Glow. Top secret, it's called, top secret. I don't know why, but I actually love this. It's very smoothing to the skin. I've got more oily to combination skin, so I usually don't use moisturizer. But I feel like with this, I don't know if you can even see it. Can you see it? It just makes the skin look really kind of smooth, a bit more plastic-like. I'm obsessed with like just very flawless, smooth skin look. So I'm obviously going to be showing you that. The inspiration behind today is going to be more of that like JLo kind of glow, bronzed, you know. Forget that I live in London where it's always grey and wet, but I live in that LA dream, yeah. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Porefessional. This is the brand new Porefessional by Benefit. It's a slightly more pearlized primer, apparently. But I love Porefessional, guys. Like, the original one's so good. I've just been using this one because it's new, and I actually really like it. And I tend to focus this around my T-zone, so my nose, center forehead, and just around here where my pores are quite big. So this will completely mattify and just get rid of your pores, like gone. Like, it's amazing. I can see a difference, and straight away if a product gives me that kind of like instant difference, I love it. And in case you're wondering, I'm going to be reaching out here quite a lot because this is where I've dragged the dining table closer to me. Literally, like, yeah. Next up, we're gonna go with another primer. I told you the skincare is gonna be a bit intense, and this is called Spackle by Laura Geller. It is amazing. This is probably one of my favorites of all time. It is flesh colored, and for me, again, it just creates this very smooth, like plastic-like skin. Now, skin is so important for me personally because it's just the feature that I focus on the most, and I think it originates from when I used to have such bad skin and I used to be really paranoid about it, and I kind of turned to makeup to really help me with my confidence, I guess, like just being out and about in a public area. Yeah, that's kind of why I love skin. So also, you might be wondering, I am a little bit red on my neck and on my face. I just did have a facial, and I had Dermapen and also radio frequency, so I'm a little bit red still. Usually if I have a facial, I try not to wear makeup for the whole day, but I'm doing some filming today and I really wanted to share this video with you, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it for you guys, yeah. So we can see already, just using that Spackle primer, personally I love that look. Like, the skin already looks really like smooth, radiant, glowy. I don't like my skin to be too matte. Then this, oh, I'm obsessed with this. So this is called Cellular Rose Brightening CC Serum, and it's by Terry, and you guys know I've been loving by Terry recently. So this is I don't really know how to describe it, but I feel like every time I wear it, my skin is just glowing and bronzy. It kind of has this colour, and I do use my beauty blender to apply this. I've just realised I'm wearing yellow pants and they're probably going to get covered in makeup. Usually when I do my makeup in the morning, I put on my top half so I don't get makeup all over it, and then I have just got underwear. So weird. But I always put my trousers on last because I feel like they get covered in translucent powder and stuff like that. So that really just bugs me. And usually if I'm doing my makeup, I'll probably give myself like half an hour to an hour. It can take longer, guys. Like that's me like speeding it up, but an hour is probably a good amount of time for me. And I'm going to try and obviously do this a lot faster so we're not here for an hour, because I'm sure you guys got better things to do. So yeah, can we see the difference of that? I just feel like it gives you a bit of a glow. And honestly, I feel like I could probably like powder, maybe add some concealer and just go if I wanted that more natural look, but I don't really like the natural look. No, if you're gonna go for it, babe. Okay, so next up, I'm gonna show you all the steps and stages. I'm gonna use Light Wonder by Charlotte Tilbury. This is so beautiful, even just by itself. I would say this is a light to medium coverage foundation. Great for this natural looking skin. And I usually apply this all over, and then I'll go on top with a full coverage just in the areas where I feel like I need a little bit more. And also remember that with your beauty blender, you always want to bounce. Naturally, I've always got dark circles, which really bugs me. And I know so many of you like who also have dark circles always ask me what's the best thing. But honestly guys, concealer is the best thing. So usually I wipe this on my lids. I just like my lids because they're a little bit darker to just be a bit more brighter, so I look a bit more awake. And just make sure you're always pushing the product into the skin. Bounce. But yeah, it's starting to get there, guys. Okay, next up, so many people always asking me what my favourite foundation, and I have to say, time and time again, I'm coming back to this one. It's the All Hours foundation by YSL. Obviously, you've seen me rave about this. When you buy it, it comes with a pump, which is great. Not into those foundations that you have to buy a pump separately. I'm not about that life. One pump of this is more than enough. And then I use it again. What I like about a beauty blender is that I can just go for it. I don't have to like get my fingers dirty. So usually I go 1, 2, 3 and then kind of like bounce that out. And the coverage of this, guys, is so good. Like I love the coverage of it. It is full coverage, but I just feel like it's full coverage but still quite dewy and radiant. I'm just obsessed. I love this foundation so much. It just really works for my skin tone, but just because it works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for everyone else. But I just love it. It's my favourite. Okay, so we can kind of see that's what the foundation looks like, and I just love the fact that its blendability is really smooth. It's easy to work with. It just ticks all my boxes, guys. I don't like it when it's too matte, it's too dry and too patchy because it's don't spread it around. I don't even have to describe what I'm going to use because obviously I've been raving about this so much. The brand new Makeup Revolution concealer. I know a lot of people are saying it's a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, which I still haven't tried. Can you believe it? Oh, someone just texted me. But I love this concealer. So for me, again, it's very, very easy to blend out. I normally go quite heavy with my concealer because I've always got dark circles, yo. Depending on my mood, I might change the angles and the contouring and everything like that. But recently I've just been going in slightly to kind of like make my nose a bit smaller. And then I will go ahead with the beauty blender. Then I turn it around on this side and I basically just like bounce that in. Just like so. I think sometimes people always overcomplicate like highlighting and contouring, and it's quite like simple. Basically, you just want to highlight and lighten the areas of your face that you want to like brighten, and then you're going to use like a darker product to kind of like sculpt the face. So there will be a little bit of contouring, like even now with that concealer it's a little bit lighter. I'm using C8, which I think is more my skin tone. I would probably use a C5 if I want to brighten that up a little bit more. So another concealer I absolutely love is this one by Maybelline. My friend Tweet basically was proper hyping it up, so I was like, okay, I need to try it, and I have to say, guys, it's so nice. Like especially for more of a drugstore product, I feel like it really does such such a good job. I did get a slightly lighter shade. I don't always use two concealers, but I'm going to do it for today's video. And what's amazing about it, I don't know if you can see, but it has this mechanism, so it pushes down the product as you're using it, so there's no wastage. Like, I love that, the fact that there won't be any concealer around the outside, and also you just twist it to bring more product to the surface. I think it's just genius, guys, and it's so good. Honestly, such a good concealer. I have so many concealers as well. I've got some of the most expensive ones on the market, which I basically went out and bought because I was like, I need a good concealer. But these ones really just work for me, you know? They just really, really work. And I probably look a little bit crazy right now, but this is the kind of look that I like. I like a very clean under eye area because I don't like those dark circles, yes. And now we're gonna go here, and I'm just gonna turn the Beauty Blender back on its bottom and kind of just like smooth all of that together. You want everything to be blended, guys. You don't want to see any lines or patchiness. Like, that's just not a good look. You know I'm gonna obviously have to use a bit of Fenty. I'm using the matchsticks in Mocha, and I've got so many sticks, but I actually really love the shade of this. The blendability is really nice, and I use it on the sides of my nose and also around here. I'm not gonna go too crazy because I'm gonna get my hair done after this, so I don't want it going too much in the hairline. I say that now, but when I do my makeup, sometimes I just get so carried away. Like, I find it really therapeutic doing other people's makeup and doing my own makeup, but obviously sometimes when it comes to work, you just don't have that luxury of time. Like, it has to be done really, really quickly, and obviously here's me like doing it quite quickly to show you within a good time frame so that you're not all falling asleep, and so this video isn't like the longest video of life. Okay, so that is the matchstick on. Can we see that? So we're using that to basically like contour the things. Oh yes! Okay, I'm getting excited now. Then I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and here I'm gonna open my legs so that I don't get this everywhere on my trousers because I have not got time to wash these, and this is, yeah, I have not got time. So I normally use my Beauty Blender, and I basically just press it underneath the eyes. I usually use quite a bit of powder actually, guys. It's not good because, but the good thing about the Laura Mercier one is there's a lot of products in there, and there's so many of these as well that I've tried. Oh my god, I always come back to this one because some of them have got flashback, and oh gosh. If there's a powder, by the way, that you're like obsessed with, please let me know. Like, powder and concealer, I will try it. If you say like try it, I will try it. Okay, so I'm just gonna go underneath the eyes because that's the main area for me. So in case you, yeah, and then afterwards we're gonna go on to the YSL powder. It comes with a gold lid like this, so beautiful. Again, this is quite a new thing that I've added to the family. The only thing is, I wish these holes were a little bit bigger. You really have to tap quite hard to get the product out, but that's probably a good thing, so you're not wasting so much product. And then this is where I make a big mess. What is that police in the background? Oh god, I'm trying not to make mess. Wait, okay, let me just do this. Oh god. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna put that on, and I'm using a brush. The brushes that I use on myself are mainly Spectrum brushes. So yeah, I use this powder all over the face, and then I use the Laura Mercier just under my eyes. I don't know why I do that, but I just do. With the YSL powder, I feel like it's very glowy. It's slightly bronzed, which I love. It just gives the skin such a nice golden color, but you want to be careful not to use too much. And I'm not sure if this comes in different shades, guys, because I got sent this, so I don't know. But yeah, look how red my neck is, guys. Oh my god, that's from the Derma pen. Oh my god, that's so red. Wow. But it's fine, it's all good. You gotta see the results, honey, you gotta glow. Okay, so this is kind of like where I'm at now. So I just really, what I like about this powder is that it's very, very smoothing. Just hit the camera. It's very, very smoothing, so I just feel like it makes the skin look very smooth. And some people I know really don't like powder, but if you're using a cream or a liquid foundation, guys, you need to set that. You need to use powder, okay? So even if it's just a little bit of translucent, you don't even have to use it all over the face, but just on those areas where it's like gonna crease or it gets a little bit oily or something like that. So next I'm using the Too Faced, this is Milk Chocolate Soleil. Soleil, yeah, Soleil, as in sun, not Soleil. And this actually smells like chocolate. It smells like chocolate, which I'm obsessed with. So I don't know why, but I think this is a really good color, especially for like nose contouring if you like my skin tone. And I usually now I'm going like with this first as a bronzer, and then I go over it with my Hoola by Benefit. I remember so many people always used to have Hoola, and I used to think, what's the obsession with this powder? And now I am hooked, guys. The Hoola is my #1 bronzer. I don't know why, it was just so good. It's such a nice shade, and if you're paler than me, I know they have Hoola Light, but I feel like they need to bring out another one, maybe like Hoola Dark, for like people who've got like deeper skin tones and still want to like bronze it up a little bit. They should actually really extend the Hoola range. I think it's a really good range, you know. So yeah, I mainly just focus this on my temples, around my hairline, on the sides of my nose, like this, and then underneath my cheekbones. And you can see that I'm using more of like an angled brush. I feel like this really like cups my cheekbones. And usually, guys, I do not get a lot of time to do my own makeup. I'm so not a morning person. I'm always like rushing around in the morning. I wish I was more of a morning person, but I'm just not. Okay, next up we are gonna go for the Iconic Illuminator Drops. I'm obsessed with this. Oh my god, they're so good. Now when it comes to highlighting, I think everyone knows that I love a highlight. So we are going to, I forgot my brows. I need to do my brows, guys, before I do this part. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Oh my god, I can't believe. So yeah, I just had to go and grab these bad boys because I need a brow. Everyone needs a brow. So usually I kind of go towards one of these products here. I've got quite a few brow products. It depends what kind of brow I'm going for. But on a day-to-day, I go for the NYX Precision Brow Pencil and Precisely My Brow by Benefit. This one has a very pointed kind of tip, which is good for the tail, and a brush. And then this one also has a brush and is more of a kind of like, I don't know if you can see that, but more of a kind of flat bit. I don't know what you call it, but you know what I mean. Let me do my brows and I'll come back because maybe I should do a separate brow video. Alright guys, so this is kind of the first product. Now I did have my brows microbladed and I went to a lady called Nez Hassan, who is amazing. She does microblading. She's based in North London. I know a lot of you guys have gone to see her, but basically I really didn't have any brow before. And I know I like drawing them in, but it's so nice to basically wake up and then not have to worry about not having a brow at all and just following the shape that's already on there. So that's really, really good. If you want like an in-depth video on brows, do let me know because I could really help like teach you the step-by-step. I did one showing you how to match your brows with some like close-ups, so I'll pop that in the, I'll pop a link up for the brow. And then usually what I do just to kind of deepen it a little bit, I will go in with the Precisely My Brow, which is very, very tapered, and I will focus more on the tail so it's a little bit sharp. And yeah, my brows will definitely vary depending on my mood. I quite like I don't know what it's called, a natural brow at the minute, I would say. I don't really have that much versatility when it comes to my brows because they're tattooed on, so just gonna make do with what you got. Okay, so I think brows make such a difference. Such a difference. Next, so we're gonna go back to those iconic drops, and really I like doing 3 dots. I don't know. I always do 3 dots. And then I'm gonna use a brush a bit like this. This is the Morphe R36 brush. I don't really know why I use this one. I just really like the size of it. And then what I do, because it's a bigger brush, it just really blends out that product. And what I focus on is kind of like this area, guys. And I normally like cup it slightly here. I feel like that's when you turn, that's when it pops. But that's where my cheekbone is at its highest. So you need to check your face. Like if your cheekbone is more prominent on the side, 2, 3. So if it's more sharp that way, then maybe you want to focus your highlight more there. But yeah, it just depends where you want it to pop, girl. So I do feel like when you're doing this bit, it probably looks like a bit messy, but you just have to keep on blending. And the formulation of the iconic illuminator drops, personally I love it so much. I just feel like it really blends into the skin. Like when you apply it and you're starting to blend it, you're like, oh no, this isn't going right, and then boom, it just completely blends out. It's set, it's great. And just the fact that I've got like combination to oily skin and I'm using something like this, it's just incredible. Then we are going to go with the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter. This product comes with 2 different ones. The one that I always use is called Hustler Baby, but Mean Money, it's not for me, guys. I don't know. It just doesn't really do much. It's very, very natural. And I thought maybe I'll try it for like like a casual day, but it's just too natural for that. So if you like, I think it's a really good palette though. It's a really, really nice palette. And I absolutely love Fenty Beauty. I think Fenty Beauty just nailed it, mate. They just do such a cool brand. So the tip of the nose, a little bit on the bridge. I go underneath the brow and then just here. Sometimes I do my chin on one side. Makeup by Mario taught me that. And sometimes I do my Cupid's bow, but if I've got gloss, normally I don't because I'm gonna glossy. And recently I've been taking it a little bit above the brow. I don't know why, I'm just doing it. I don't know. To look like that 3 o'clock sweat. Oh, there's the glow, guys. Yes. You know, I'm all about that. So guys, I think we're doing pretty good for time. I'm excited. I think we're doing good. I was really, really worried that this was going to be such a long video because my makeup routine is not a 1, 2, 3 kind of step thing. It's like step 1, 25/50. So this palette basically comes with 4 different ones. You've got Frosted Kiss. To be honest, guys, I only used that one. But I do think these are really, really cute and fun. And I have mixed them up like if I'm doing a shoot or an editorial. But Northern Lights is kind of like more of a greeny gold. So it looks quite green, but I love it so much. It always makes it pop. Can you see that I'm using like 3 different highlighters? So I'm layering it up. So the first one goes in the biggest area, the second medium, and then this one, literally I just use the tiniest amount, just where I really want it to pop. So just on those beams. And this is when everyone's always going, oh, what highlighter do you? Usually in photos, this is the one that really like bam. So on the nose, try not to go too much with this because I feel like the nose highlight should be a little bit more natural. But on the cheeks, you gotta keep on going. Yes, girl. Oh. So yeah, it's a very golden. Is the camera picking it up? Just love that highlight so much. Oh, so nice. And then we are coming towards the end. I'm gonna go ahead with my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. This is a universal lip gloss. And what I love about it is actually really good. It's so not sticky, it feels really nice, and I love the colour of it. It's so good, guys. I love it, and it's got a really big applicator as well, so you get a nice amount of product on the lips. And personally, I feel like it never ever like gloops at all. It's very like the formulation banging, so it never ever gloops, and I just feel like it's one of the best glosses I've ever come across. That one and Marc Jacobs. In a box. Lastly, I'm going to use setting spray. I have so many setting sprays, but some of them I feel like they kind of squirt weirdly. It's either like too much wetness or like, I'm like, no babe, it needs to be like medium, it needs to get in there. So I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, and I feel like this always works. Yes, baby. And I'll really go for it. I just feel like it sets everything. Now, usually what I will do is mascara, but I'm going to do that in a separate video because I'm reviewing the new Bad Girl Bang. So we will see you next time for that one. But this is my kind of everyday today glow up look. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I'm so sorry if it was like quite a rushed one, but I just really wanted to show you all the different products that I use to get this look. If there's any products you have any questions on, please do let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and if there's any videos you'd love to see, let me know. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye. Let me move this table closer.